Hey everybody, this is the audio to accompany this week's newsletter, True Not New. I reckon as thought leaders who run advice-based practices, we're often looking to deliver, unearth, or kind of reveal new or like novel ideas. And there's this sense perhaps that the new insight is more highly prized than any other. So it's kind of really easy to love new, particularly in the short term. And we're attracted to new as it has a fresh start vibe to it. It's like a shiny object syndromic nature. I don't even know if that's a word. When things are tough, we often want new in the hope that we don't have to deal with the gnarly old issues that keep turning up. And this is what can drive like a serial startup energy. The start being more exciting than the grind of actually completing things. And like new is just easier. It's got the exciting freshness of possibility. It's untarnished by the in-your-faceness accumulated reality of the old. Now, don't get me wrong. I reckon new is good, fresh is fabulous, and shedding old stuff stunningly useful. And perhaps our affection for new means we're avoiding what's true. And in my experience, we should privilege the true, not the new. Old and new can battle all they like. They're jockeying for position and privilege in our really scarce attention field. But true has no opposite. Like we create false as if it's a thing, but it's really not. False is a label our minds create for what is not true. So there's true and not true. It's very Advaitic, isn't it? And when you obsess about what's true, you start to create a simpler way of being with whatever is occurring in or around you. The isness and asness of the toleic moment, Eckhart Tolle, being very, very powerful. So perhaps then our job is to struggle less for the new, the original, the unique, the trademarkable, and instead focus on the pursuit of what is true. But true isn't always easy. It's rarely exclusively yours. It's not terminally unique to you. A true idea emerges simultaneously elsewhere on the planet. Jung might call this synchronicity. Truth seems universal. And perhaps great insights come through you for others, not from you to others, like you're not the origin. Now, we don't get to possess the truth as if it was built entirely in the vacuum of our genius. But that doesn't mean it's open for others to plagiarize, but it does mean that there's a lineage to it, a humility, and an orientation towards attribution and honor that are appropriate, right? Equally, the value of a true idea is not the idea itself, but rather the experience people have with the idea. And as such, it helps to then consider that we might be an experience business, not the idea business, as thought leaders. True then requires us to have a really close relationship to the means of production. And it's hard to systemize and entrepreneurize truth when it's more effectively delivered experientially via service from you, not at a distance in a productized way. Our job as thought leaders is to make ideas relevant, meaningful, engaging, and practical. There's this bias towards utility over uniqueness, towards experiential over purely educational. And application being the measure of impact and meaning preceding monetization. If people value it and use it, they'll pay for it. In our pursuit of new, we may spend too long trying to protect what we know and tell everyone how special it is. When we work in the field of truth, we become less attached, more in service, and generously humble around the work we do as thought leaders. True, not new.